Well, I grew up in Sudbury, Ontario, a nice northern mining town. There's a different kind of reality there, and I feel like I could bring this to the table here at Queen's. The cultural realities of where I grew up, the tensions that were occurring in my past have definitely emboldened my character, I would say, and really strengthened myself as a person. I feel that I could bring that strength and that leadership to this position.
Well, I grew up in Thunder Bay in Northern Ontario, and we didn't have a lot of money, so something like Queen's was never an opportunity that I expected to have for myself. I'm the first person in my family to ever graduate high school, much less go to university, so coming here was a big departure for me. But I found a place and a community to fit into, and I've been very happy with the life I have here.
I am in my third year of studying philosophy and English literature. I have worked in residences in the past. That has been one of my best Queen's experiences, I would say, due to the amount of people I got to work with, the amount of students I got to help.
Well, after sitting on assembly for a couple of months, one thing I've noticed about the culture of the organization is that of disrespect and disconnect. We're seeing, as when I've entered this organization, a different view upon its workings, what it can do for students, how it can operate better for students. By voicing those opinions, the dissent and the disrespect I've received for voicing such is very disconcerting. It can't be an organization that cannot be receptive to differing views. That does not, it is not constructive. It's not constructive as an organization if it cannot see differing views and better itself because of those. If it will not be receptive to that, then it's time for change. It's time for somebody to change that culture so that it can be more receptive to the values that students wish this organization can embody.
I think a big issue facing Queen's students today is their financial accessibility, be it to Queen's University or to their living expenses, their housing, their food, or access to the AMS. And I think that that's something that the AMS can do a lot to improve, and something that I will dedicate myself and my whole team will dedicate themselves to remedying.
I believe that the reinstatement of homecoming is a fantastic idea. I believe that it is a great opportunity for Queen's students and alumni to meet one another and celebrate their cohesiveness on this university campus. Ultimately, nonetheless, I do believe that the AMS does have to make sure that it's a sustainable event.
Year over year, there needs to be a culture instilled that what we do today affects students long after we're gone. And you need that vision and that leadership to ensure later on, as the enrollment increases, the AMS is taking a leadership role to ensure that the resources are in place for students of the future so that they can have the same experience that we have had here. If we do not want to see a situation where the quality of education, the quality of the Queen's experience is depreciated so far to the point that we're comparing ourselves to universities we never would have compared ourselves to 20 years ago. That cannot happen. The AMS that we'd like to see is one that puts students first. Currently, we're not seeing that. We're seeing an organization that is very self-centered in a way. It appeals to an extremely small minority of students. And they grow and they foster in that organization, and it perpetuates itself because it's the same people who are in there. Under our leadership, you can expect an AMS that is there to serve you.
Well, my favorite part of the platform has to be our guarantee that we're going to return 5% of our salary for every issue on our 20-point action plan that we're not able to accomplish by the end of our term. It ties our self-interest to the interests of students in a way that we've never seen before. And it's a sense of real accountability that it would not be possible in any other scheme.
We need to ensure the safety and security of students and the well-being of students during that event. We really have to make sure that it is an event that is monumental in our culture, and I do believe that every student should have the ability to partake in a homecoming event.
Well, like a lot of people, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to do after I graduate. But I really want to build on the experiences I've had working with students, working for students. Those have been the most valuable experiences I've had at Queen's. There's a great academic life in the classroom, but what Queen's means to you is really built outside the classroom. And for me, it's been serving people.
If we don't get work done, we're leaving this place with no cash, none of your student dollars, because we feel that we will have failed you as your student leaders. If we're not doing what we need to do for you, then we don't deserve your money. We don't. You deserve better, and it's time that you demanded better.